Hello friends and welcome to Desi TV Australia. This is Aarti and with me today is Anjum Anand, a British Indian chef. Anjum has been sharing her recipes with desi.com.au on a weekly basis from the last couple of months, and I'm sure most of you would have tried and tasted her recipes. So here we are with Anjum Anand one-on-one. Anjum, first of all, a very warm welcome to Desi TV Australia.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Great. Tell me, what motivated you to take your cooking to a next level? Because mostly when we think of cooking, we think of chef, we think of a man. But I'm extremely excited and happy to have you, a woman, as a chef with us today. So tell me, how did you take it to the next level?
Well, I suppose I didn't plan on being a chef. Because as being an Indian woman, your mother never encourages you to take cooking as a career because she had to cook and her mother had to cook and all the women in the family had to cook. But I did a business degree and I didn't enjoy it when I started working. And every night I would come home and I would cook for myself. And I really enjoyed that. And I thought, you know what, I'm young enough to make a change in my career, even though I'd already studied for 4 years. And just to do it, and let's see how it goes. And the more I cooked, the more I loved it. And the more I thought, you know what, I would rather do something I loved every day as a career than worry about getting the paycheck that my parents wanted me to get at the end of every month. Because I just feel like doing something you love is a blessing, and I feel like I get to do that every day.
Great. Tell me, how do you get your recipes done? It's a hit and trial method, or how do you make all these special recipes?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely me in the kitchen, cooking and experimenting. And touch wood, mostly it works. Sometimes things get binned. But I think, you eat out, you talk to people. I talk to people and someone says, oh, I'm from somewhere, and we do this amazing thing with beetroot. I'll be like, oh, that sounds really great. And just from talking to them, I'll think, I want to do that. But I want to always know what it's supposed to taste like, but I'll make it taste good to me. And other times, like for today, I made those Vietnamese crab rolls. And I mean, clearly that's not a very Indian thing, but actually all the flavors are very Southern Indian. And I eat something, I think, you know what, we need more easier, lighter, fresher things, because even though I love Indian food, I'm the biggest believer, I don't have a lot of time to cook. I don't always want to cook a curry. So I like to have things and I like to vary the pace. So I like to eat that way. So I guess I like to eat that way, and then I just talk about it in a book. So it's food I love, really.
Great. And you had a launch of your book today.
Yes.
So tell me something more about that and to our audience.
No, so basically it's Anjum's Quick and Easy. That's why I'm in my apron. I've been cooking all morning. And it's basically recipes that are really, really quick. So within 10 minutes, within 20 minutes, and you're done. Or as you know, it's just things that are really easy to do. So you marinate your chicken or you marinate your lamb, and then you just put it in the oven and it cooks itself. So that's the easy bit. So the book is all quick and easy. There's the quickest ever tarka dal. There's a 25-minute lamb curry. But there's also loads of fusion things to change the pace of how we cook Indian food. And and that's basically it.
Any message you would like to give to all the food lovers watching you on Desi TV Australia?
Yeah, I mean, I guess don't be afraid to experiment with spices. Don't be afraid to cook things that you don't normally use spices with, and go ahead and do it. But equally, if you haven't cooked Indian food, don't be afraid to cook it, because if you start with a good recipe, you generally end up with a good dish.
Great. Thank you so much, Anjuman. We wish you all the very best.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Take care. Bye.